Right, well, we've done quite a few SJCAMs and so far, and tested them out on cars, and this is the latest one. This is an SJ7 Star. I don't know where some of these companies get all these names from. They seem to have no continuity sometimes. I mean, suddenly now we're SJ7 Star. Where did that go anyway? So this is the box it came in, which I haven't really, I've taken the camera out, but I haven't actually messed around with a lot of the accessories and everything because I've got so many from previous SJCAMs and so on. But the one thing I did find out about the camera was that it fits exactly into a gimbal that I bought a while ago, which was designed, this is the Snow, whatever it is, Snooper. I think it's called the Snooper. It was designed for the GoPro, and I've also got a gimbal for the GoPro, so I didn't really use this gimbal for anything, or for the GoPro, and I tried to use it for something else, but it didn't fit. But this SJCAM SJ7 Star fits this really well. Though I've had some problems with this particular gimbal. I'll see if I can start it up. There we go. I've turned it off. Right, that's it. So, as you can see, this gimbal works with this SJCAM very well. But anyway, this is not. I'm not here today to talk about the gimbal. So we'll take the SJCAM camera off the gimbal. Right. Well, there's the gimbal without the camera. So we'll put that to one side. Right, this is the SJCAM that I'm talking about. Now this is a really quality feeling camera. I mean, this really feels quality. It's got a, well, I'm sure it is a metal case. It has addressed some of the issues that even I've talked about as a problem on some of the earlier ones, and to me the most important is the power up button. And on the ones that I have, all the SJCAMs that I have, one simple touch of the power button and the camera powers up. But on this particular model, you have to hold it down. So there's the power button. If I just touch it even a bit longer, nothing happens. But if I hold it down for a couple of seconds, then it does power up. Also, this one has a touch screen. Now, there are a large number of videos out there about this camera and all the others, so I'm not doing a camera review. I'm just trying out all my action cameras and see how they work attached to a car. And that's all I'm doing. But this is a really nice quality feeling camera. It certainly feels a really good quality camera. But there again, there are issues about it. One of them is that for some reason they decided to use a mini USB charging point rather than a macro or a micro. I don't understand why. They've gone from the small one to the bigger one, put it another way, which is kind of like a step backwards, and it's not in keeping with all the other ones that they've done. Now this is an external microphone which is made by SJCAM, and it's for this camera and a few others. Maybe that's why they did it, I don't know. Because it is compatible with the GoPro. The GoPro in fact uses this size USB. So this one fits in here, and then you've got a collar mic that you can use, which addresses one of the problems with these cameras, and that is the sound. So for somebody like myself who likes to use these as a kind of vlogging camera, I can talk to the camera and move it around and get a good picture. They address little things like the cover for the battery is now metal, and it works really well. I mean, generally, it is a nice camera. It feels really nice, and the touchscreen's good. But it doesn't have a mounting point on it. You have to have a cradle to have it on a mounting point. They do supply one, and that cradle is actually this one here. So this particular cradle, take this microphone off, the camera fits into it. To take this off. Right, so there's the camera in its little cradle. That gives access to all the buttons and connections, etc. It's quite neat. It holds it quite tightly in there, and but of course it would have been simpler if they'd had a thread built into the camera. You could have done without this cradle, which is just an added piece of kit that you need to carry around with you. Obviously the camera has the full waterproof housing, which is in this case still in its original box because I haven't used it. So what I've done is I've attached the magnetic base to this cradle, and we'll try this SJCAM and see what sort of picture it gives us. In my experience with this camera so far, I found the video to be, I would say, quite good. In terms of all the action cameras, it's up there with the top ones, I would say. But the sound is not that good, which is why I originally then bought this additional microphone. But of course this microphone is only suitable for picking up your voice really when it's attached to your collar. Though it does actually pick up a fair bit of sound, I think, but it's not the same as a shotgun microphone that I would want if I was filming, using this to film some action where there's a lot of things going on in front of me. Anyway, as I say, it's not a review on the camera at all. I'm not going to really say anything against the camera one way or another, except that it does feel a really nice camera. It's certainly the nicest SJCAM that I've bought. Anyway, let's see what it's like on a car. Well, this is the Citroen Ami 8, and this is the SJCAM SJ7 Star. I still think that's a strange name, but anyway. So I think it's a very dirty car, this, isn't it? And I have to give it a clean. It hasn't been out for a little while, so its first job for a while is to do a camera test. I think we could probably put it here. That's a bit. Hasn't got a lot of purchase there. I think might be better here. Oops, yeah, it sticks well there. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. That looks a better place for it, and I can keep an eye on it, I guess. Okay, we'll see what that's like.